Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Zero and welcome back to Witch's Heart. Previously, we resolved the conflict of Lime as we make our way to the finale. Side. Ash. Oh no, he is still in there. Everyone. I have to go. To grant my wish. I can still move my body. I have to go. My wish. Why can you do such a thing? When you must have people precious to you as well. You lose if you worry. You lose if you hesitate. I can't help but think you're forcing yourself. Like you're strangling your own neck. Maybe all that about motion is true too. But I just choose what's easier for me. What's easier? You know what's easier? Just giving up on this idea and just having a nice pina colada. That sounds a lot easier. Choosing what's easier. No. Refusing to finish me off. You all really are. Such naive people, aren't you? Watch out. Ah. Noel! Banging these damn books. I knew they'd kill someone someday. I was just hoping it was Ash. Noel. Can you imagine Ash? Up to this very moment, Ash was just like, I gotta kill everybody. They can't stop me. I got 6 bullet holes in me. My crotch is destroyed from all these books thrown at it. They ain't gonna stop me. I'm the Ashinator. Wait, that sounds weird. Noel. What's the matter? There's wounds all over you. Huh? Eyeballs. Repulsive, isn't it? This is my true form. Ash, I always thought you were mistaken. You should never kill someone It's wrong to do such a thing to have your wish granted. Far too selfish. Just the same as my father. Well, that's what I thought. No, Claire. Please go back. If you say this is my fate, then I can't accept it in its entirety. Maybe I'm the last person who has any right to criticize you. Both you and I. We've both come this far and able to accept an irrational reality. Truly, I was the last person who could tell you you're wrong. What are you saying, Noel? Ash. Denying me, criticizing me. There's nothing odd about that, is there? Because as you say, this is all mistaken. I'm sure I'm using irrationality as an excuse to follow my own ego. Eh? Using irrationality as an excuse for your own ego. I don't want this. I won't accept this. Claire can't die because of this. Why? Why is this? No, no. She should be happy. Happier than anyone. So please, please go back. Didn't you want to use the witch's heart to save those precious to you? You and I were the same. Didn't you try so hard for the ones you held dear? Claire, don't die. I want Claire to be happy. Claire, for you. For you, I would. Now. Noel. In the end, this is all for myself. Oh yeah. Because he also blames himself for what happened. So it's not so much... I see how they're going there. It's not so much that he wants his family back, which is true. It's that it's like a self-loathing correctance. I didn't want it. I didn't want to accept it. That's why because I couldn't accept it for myself. Myself. Huh? Why is he saying that? I want Claire to be happy. I continued these loops of what was that devotion. Or so was my intent. I truly think they're amazing. People who can accept reality no matter how harsh it may be. I couldn't be such a person. So I tried to pursue my wish. Right, wrong. What is right? What is wrong? Do these things have any meaning? Who even thought them up? I wonder about that sometimes. I wonder why. Right now, what Ash's thing doesn't sound that strange. You're amazing, Noel. At all times, you can think of other people. Even at a time like this, you're sacrificing yourself to help me. I do understand, truly. A person like you should be happy. Under ordinary circumstances, a kind person like you should be rewarded. I feel like I used to think that way too. Ash, sure enough, you... Thank you for helping me. However, I'm not a kind person like you, so I'm sure you'll come to regret it. Ash, it's not too late to kick him off into the void. Noel, there are people in this world who only think of themselves. Much like your father. Cold words and a cold expression, as if trying to thrust me away. I feel like he's betrayed me time and time again like this. However you live is no more than a single way of living. Kind people are not always rewarded. It surely would have been better to live pure and justly. But I suppose I wasn't a capable enough person to live decisively, able to accept everything. I wonder, those words, they sounded a little kinder than before. Almost like it wasn't his usual self. Ash. In the end, I was the same. I was also unable to accept my fate. So I feel like I understand what he's saying. Ash, your words. To me, they sound like a cry for help. This person who time and time again appeared so incredibly warped that I saw my father in him. Now, it's as if I can see him as a reflection of myself. A reflection of me, suffering and struggling at something he can do nothing about. For the first time, I feel like I'm properly facing this person. Ash. Sure enough, you didn't really want to do this, did you? To kill someone for your wish. Once this all of a sudden, I heard the demon's whispers too. I was told again and again that if I wanted to have my way, I had to kill people. Again and again, but I was never able to. Truthfully, I think every time you take an action that goes against your heart, it hurts you. You put too much faith in your belief that people are fundamentally good. Please, just stop trying to fool yourself with words like that. You're different from my father. I remember how you were kind to me. What about it? You can do kind things without being kind. But it's not as if every single thing was a lie, was it? Ash, if you keep lying to your own heart, you really will destroy yourself someday. You're just viewing my words and actions in the way that you find convenient. Please don't talk as if you understand me. More words of rejection. How can my voice reach your heart? Even though something so horrible happened, it's strange. I'm sure I should have hated you, but no matter what, I couldn't dislike you. Maybe that's because I sensed in you something similar to myself. Maybe it's because I've forgotten most of my memories. But there may have been a lot of hardship, but there were many fun times too. I could never wish unhappiness on anyone, because if only we didn't have these constraints upon us, I don't think you'd be bad people. There's a place supposedly collapsing and Noel having to leave now. We've been here for quite some time talking to Ash. Sure, I think you're right in some ways. I think there are many times people aren't rewarded regardless of how they live. Like you say, kind people might not be repaid. It's not a fairy tale after all. Many things won't go your way. I think so too. Well, and yet, even so, I want kind people. I want your kind self to be rewarded. I cannot help but think so. And I'm sure there are many people besides me who think that way. For kind people to be happy. You can still start over. Unlike me, you can start over. So just let this be the end. Truly. Huh? Ash. Hey, Noel. What are you doing? What in the world's going on? Why did you end up like this? Noel! I'll leave you for 2 seconds and over here you're bleeding out. Huh? He's smiling. Ash. You might laugh at me for my naive thinking. But after all, I think you're different from my father. God, Rouge really does... She really cares for Noel quite a bit. The witch's mention crumbles. It all ends. Sirius, I'm sorry for getting you involved in all this. Thank you for hearing out my requests. Seeing you, who used to hate people who are stronger and come to confront things, has made me very happy. Standing back up after something like that isn't an easy thing to do. I'm sure Dorothy is proud of you too. Willado. Thank you for saving those two. I thought you were a little scary at first, but actually talking to you, I learned you were very kind. Thank you for not fearing my appearance and talking with me to the end. Well, that little rooster thing on top of your head is kind of weird. Maybe change that. Clip it. Claire. I like you, and your kindness. Seeing you always trying to move forward has saved me again and again. Truly, you were my hero. I always wanted to be like you. I want to be strong and kind like you. Just like you saved me, I want to be someone who could save others. Thank you for saving me. Have I become your magician, I wonder? Ah. These stories surrounding the witch's heart. If this can bring them to an end, I want to believe in people's hearts and people's feelings. Let the story have an ending to which kindness is rewarded. I pray for your happiness. Well then, it starts here. That's right. To tell the truth, I'm a bit scared to leave this mansion. I've been here for so long. I honestly don't know how well things will go. Sirius. But I made up my mind that I'd probably see the outside world, like Lady Dorothy wanted for me. I want to live amongst others. Though I'm uneasy, of course. I'm sure you'll be okay. We don't know what lies ahead. As long as we're alive, we'll manage. And when you're troubled, I'll be there. Though I'm not sure if I'll be dependable. You can say that again. What? You're supposed to be like, got it. Let's go. Right. Oh, look, there they are. So I guess I was Dorothy and the mom. See, I thought they would be... like, they'd be gone, but I guess they come around, they stay around as, like, weird ghost things. In-game credits or credits video? Huh?
してないけど、どこかやることが多すぎて、時に自分に追いつけなくなる。だからといって時間の無駄だとか近道だとか楽な考えに流されるのは違う。大切なことにはいつも遠回りだっていいじゃない。丁寧に、そう丁寧にじっくりつけ込んだあの夢はもう少しで色が変わる頃、叶えるためにはあと何が必要。だからあーと感じた時動くその衝動を忘れないで。それは何度もない自分への大切なサインだから、ほんの少しでいい動き続けることで今日にはわからなかった明日に出会うの。当たり前に交わす毎日、ありがとうもごめんねも今までそう思っていたけど、それが急に言えなくなる時、丁寧に、そう丁寧に心の奥にしまい込んだあの言葉は最後あなたに言えなくて、今でも時々うずき出すよ。それは解くやんだ時襲いかかる焦燥感、笑顔も情熱も奪っていく。だけどもっと前を向いて無理にでも笑って、そうすることで新たな出会いに引き寄せられてゆくこと知ってきた。大それたことは言えないけど、これが生きてきたありのままの言葉。あっという間にあなたを追い越し年を通って、それでもあの日の悲しみはずっと今も胸の奥で小さく息続けている。ちょっと嘘をついて今はもう大丈夫だなんてセーブしてた気持ちに向き合ったら涙が溢れた。
So let's see what the epilogue is. I want to see what happened to Noel and Rouge and Ash and everybody. If it leaves off really vague, I'm going to be very upset. It's kind of like, you spend all that time talking to Ash and monologuing with every character. Give us the catharsis. Aw, crap, Ash woke up first.
I see. So I'm the first to get up. My wish. No. Over something like that. What good is it to change my mind now? Ever since that day, I decided I would live this way. There's no one else to blame for me becoming like this. I understand. I know that I can't get the thing I need back through any proper path. The moment I saw him touch that contract, I sensed that it was not of this world. The witch's heart really exists. I've tried many things before coming here. What I finally arrived at was murder. No. That's right. Just like that. Kill your heart. Don't you think it'd be painful, sad if the same thing were done to you? How would it feel to have it done to me? Of course I know how it feels. But I can't let myself hear your words. You lose if you worry, you lose if you hesitate. It's alright. Just stay calm. You don't have to think. See? Look closely. This isn't a human. This is a tool to grant my wish. I could just think of it like that. So it's alright. If I'm gonna be foolish either way, I want to choose to be human. You hesitated and gave up on your wish.
Ironically enough, Willardo's the only one who can get his wish now. And he got the witch's heart. Talk about irony.
I thought you were somehow like me, but in the end I was wrong. I suppose I wanted to think I was the only one who would choose this path for the wish's sake. No, don't hesitate. Even if I cease to be a person, even if I'm called a madman, I will have my wish granted. At least for this brief instant, I can become a demon or whatever I need to be. I want your kind self to be rewarded. I cannot but think so. My kind self. No such human exists. And besides, the kind are rewarded. Hasn't it always been that way? Both of you and my family, neither were ever rewarded. You're different from my father. I remember how you were kind to me. Wrong. I'm the same as your father. I was only kind to you so that I could use you. But it's not as if every single thing was a lie, was it? Wrong. It was all lies. You've only convinced yourself otherwise. Ash, if you keep lying to your own heart, you really will destroy yourself someday. Just stop it already. Stop getting in my way. I want your kind self to be rewarded. I cannot but think so. You lose if you worry, you lose if you hesitate. Don't think about anything. Thrust a knife into her chest. You don't need a heart. Let this story have an ending in which kindness is rewarded. Huh? At that moment, Ash's heart grew 3 sizes that day. What little was left, anyway. Ooh, I feel like some kind of character woke up and had some kind of monologue over us. Nah, that'd be weird. This is... Ash's knife. I see. He couldn't do it. Well, Lardo, was some kind of annoying character monologuing over us earlier over a knife? Sirius. Well, Lardo. You're awake. What's with that knife? There's ashes. He's not here, so... guessing he went off somewhere. Is that so? Clara. Where is this? Whoa, we're outside. It feels like it's been forever. Indeed. It's only been a few thousand years worth of resets. Rilardo's like very happy. Like he smiles a lot now. It's like, I did good today. Did good. And I got the witch's heart anyway. Did good. The mansion truly did disappear. Sirius. What a strange feeling. Now I am poor like the rest of you. Perhaps the richness wasn't the actual money we had, but the friends we made along the way. No, that's stupid. I want my money back. Come to think of it, where's Noel? Yeah, I don't see Noel anywhere. He went on ahead.
Yeah?
If he was going to go, he should at least let us know first. Oh. He seemed like he was in a hurry. Noel. I don't even know where he lives. I hope we can meet again somewhere. Well, perhaps he'll drop by soon enough. Yeah. Lady Dorothy. I'll become strong. The mansion may have disappeared, but I'll manage to live. I want to live bringing no shame to you. I'll live a life without regrets and come meet you someday. What should we do now? Now, let's see. Let's do what we want to do. I'm human too, after all, so I have endless desires and wishes. I'll need more money, suppose. And good wine, too. And maybe a Nintendo. I'll take my best effort to realize as many of them as I can. I'll be fine without the need of any witch's heart. And maybe a trite statement, but wishes are something you make happen on your own. It's alright. My future is surely bright. Though I have worries too, of course. If I do well, I can surely be happy. Sirius. You've changed, huh? What kind of phrasing is that? No, really, it's deeply moving. Granny! Sirius is growing up wonderfully. Hold on, what, huh? That's embarrassing, stop it! Granny! Technically, Willardo's an old man. Like, in the inside, he's like an old man, and he's just like, look at these youngins, enjoying life. Lady Dorothy. Thank you for everything. Well then, I'm reluctant to leave. Let's get going. Yes. Willardo, what will you do now? I think I'll watch you guys for a little longer. What are you on about? See, that works out for him. Because now he can just, like, enjoy his immortality. Be like, well, whenever I just want to, like, bail out, boop. Which is hard. Thank you for playing. I want to see what happened to Noel. Is Noel dead? Don't tell me I have to wait for Noel's route to find out. Final results. It's 1.51. Converting story points to rainbow crystals. Please wait. Only 5?
I think I'm Noel now. Ah, well done. I don't know if it was an ending you could accept, but this is where our peek into the story ends. I would be happy if you're pleased with it. Yeah, like, I'm obviously Noel. Thank you for playing. Seems our bumper illustrations can only be seen when skipping certain scenes and repeat plays. However, it seems you won't get as many story points if you skip scenes. Slinking dresser. Smells mainly of lavender. It looks like you've got a letter from someone. Good day, good evening, good morning. You could play Witch's Heart. So this marks the end of this story. Good job getting here. Figure you stick with it all the way. Also, transferring your progress to the other conclusions is planned to be done from this room. You'll be able to transfer your items, money, and demon requests. As such, I ask you to please keep a save file in this room. I hope to finish the other conclusions as quickly as possible. Apologize for your inconvenience. I'll have to wait just a little longer. I hope they come out faster than this one. Because if it's like over a year or more for each one, like, we're gonna be here forever. Ashes, Rollardo, Noel's. I thought there was another crystal in the one room. Ah, well done. Was it enjoyable, I wonder? So the story's over. It seems you can revisit the story by entering that purple shard there. But it hasn't been well checked. If you proceed, there might be bugs before getting back to this room. Peter advanced this room without granting demon wishes. So I guess that's it for Witch's Heart in general, actually. So we finished off the Sirius route. There's gonna be a bunch of other routes. I don't know if it'll be like a unified route or anything, but right now it looks like it's just the character routes. And I'm assuming Noel's gonna come last, because Noel seems like the most fitting. But with the release time between each chapter, if they released the same amount of time, I think it was almost 2 years, from Sirius conclusion to like Noel bonus room. You know, that's gonna be a tremendous amount of waiting. That's like at least 5 years guaranteed, just to finish off the series and kind of have a little bit of catharsis for some of the characters. So, I don't fully agree with the route structure of the finale. I feel like, for example, the Sirius route here, the Sirius conclusion, with some tweaks and some additions, and kind of cutting out some of the fluff that was there that was kind of wasteful. This could have been a perfect ending. You know, everyone got their kind of conclusion. Ash somehow is seemingly still alive, and he didn't like just go like, oh yes, I'm all happy now. You know, like he still kind of remained Ash, and the enemy kind of left. That's fine. Rollardo got his Witch's Heart, and his story's done. I don't know what you would add to that in his route. Like, you don't need to know, like, oh, Rollardo's great adventures of the past and flashbacks. Same thing with Ash. Like, he got his story's done. Like, they're done. And Sirius, I feel like, has the most grudge match with Lime, of course, because he's the only one that had a boss fight with her. He is tied with Lady Dorothy and everything. He's an extremely pertinent character in the hierarchy. And then there's Noel. So Noel got kind of shafted here. Noel had a pretty good kind of arc here, but they also like just kind of sat out most of it because of the route structure. They should have just had Noel be more important, and then have Claire do some more things, and this would have been done. And then give like a little epilogue showing what happened to Noel, if Noel's still alive or not. I think they're still alive, maybe not in the original form they were in. I feel like that's why it looks like there's sprites used here. I could be wrong, and that could be Claire for all I bloody know, but it looks like Noel's sprite. So, I mean, they could have died. It's a little vague. I'm assuming in Noel's route they live. And that's why it's purposely vague. It's like, oh, this is not Noel's route, we're gonna hide that. But this could have been a great finale as far as, because they cleared out everything. It cleared out everything. It could have given Lime a little more catharsis. There could have been a better resolution for Lime, I think. I think just having her be defeated and then, like, I never learned my lesson, goodbye. I feel like that doesn't really feel good enough for me. She either needs a worse ending, or she needs some minor redemption. Once again, maybe Noel's route. But I was a little disappointed with the conclusion, just because there was a lot of wasted time. There was a lot of instances, a ton of them actually, where they were like, let's have the same conversation again that we had just moments ago, and let's have that same conversation 3 times within the same conversation. And it wasn't nearly as bad in the previous ones. It was kind of there, but nowhere near as bad. It's kind of a little worse. And you can't... Witch's Heart has a little bit of a problem where the routes are similar, except for their, like, climaxes. And Yumi Neko, this is kind of like Yumi Neko Light, free Yumi Neko Light, had some big variances. It was the same days, same events, but every episode was completely different than the previous one somehow. Different actors were doing different things. A lot of different stuff went down, different perspectives. This one's a little more pedestrian, a little more the samey. So its route format and its kind of day format kind of like started leaking at the seams a little bit as it went on. And the only thing that kind of carries Witch's Heart is the characters. They're fairly kind of quirky and fairly solid. Claire is fine, and Ash is fine as an antagonistic character and everything. They're kind of holding it together. And then the problem with the conclusion chapter, and maybe future conclusion chapters, is that at least Noel and Claire anyway, and the demons and whatnot, even the witches to a certain extent, you'd think Lime would have a little more of a play, except for the finale, just kind of got sidelined except for Sirius. And yes, that's Sirius' route, but this route ending finished everything off. Really good, actually, and it just had these giant holes, like they purposely left these holes so we had stuff left for other routes where we didn't have to. We could have tacked on another hour, cut some of the trite, and then we could have finished off this entire series, and I feel like that's how it should have been done. But yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect visual novel. It definitely has some pacing slowness issues. I can even tell by just the views on the series. I can tell exactly where the attention to it kind of dropped. But it is an enjoyable story. I enjoyed the characters and everything. Yumi Neko, I think, which I also like quite a bit, also had a huge drop off. It's very hard to carry a story this long and drag it out that far. That's why, in comparison for Your Turn to Die, which is relatively shorter, and they're ending it in the next couple of parts or something of release, they're doing a little bit smarter on that one. They're like, okay, let's get it over with. We can't drag this out too long. Anyway, so that's all I could say. That's it for my playthrough of Witch's Heart. I'm probably not going to come back to this series, even with new conclusion episodes. Maybe for Ash's route, and maybe Noel's. Maybe, but mainly Noel's route is when I'll probably come back. I'm not too interested in Ash's and Willardo's backstory. But yeah, once again reiterating, thank you all for watching me play Witch's Heart. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.